Hello everyone who plays Serena and does not fly. Serena is the most busted character in the game. If you're going to use her, you might as well be busted. If you don't want to fly, I recommend picking a different character, because the reason she's busted is because of what happens when she flies. I have the Last Dagger on here. I have the Ascending set, 2 pieces of Shell Crusher. Serena isn't even fully built, really. I just go into Wall Crasher, and I see 3 out of 6 Serenas walking on the ground. So I'm going to showcase you the difference of flying and being on the ground, and then I'm going to tell you why this happens. So first we'll activate all of her abilities. Her last ability, if she activates it in the sky, she gets a damage boost, and then of course the damage boost, and then you'll be activating your 2. Reset the DPS counter, and a full round of the Last Dagger is 4,220,000 damage. We'll switch off, ruin our buffs, reset, and then we'll fly. And I missed a whole bunch of weak points, and it's more than 50% damage, right? The reason this is the case is because on the general rounds additional effects, you'll see multi-hit chance increase and multi-hit damage increase. This is an additional modifier on it. So if you have 0 multi-hit chance on your build and your gun is built for crit, now you have multi-hit chance on there, and there's a 50% chance of you multi-hitting. When you multi-hit, you get a 50% multi-hit damage increase, which means when you multi-hit, you do 50% of your gun's damage, 50% of the time. Then it gets multiplied by crit, and blah, blah, blah. This is for general rounds. The impact one is for recovering your MP. The special hit one is for increasing your AoE capabilities. So if you have a Greg's, it's really good for wiping out enemies. And then the heavy weapon for shotguns is insane. It's skill power. But you have to be flying for these to affect you. I know a lot of people don't end up flying because they run out of MP. You can fly around the map all the time. As you can see, no MP issues. It will be a while before I run out of MP. If I'm not killing anything, that's my fault. If I'm not picking up MP blocks, that's my fault. If I'm not activating my second ability and switching to green weapon, it is my fault I am out of MP. These are all the tools and tricks you can use to not run out of MP. If you're flying and you're running out of MP, simply equip a green weapon as part of your other slots with like payout or something on it, and you'll just regain your MP bar, provided that your fire rate in your critical hit is good. Good critical hit green weapon is probably going to be the Blue Beetle is your best option. This current Blue Beetle loadout is for Veil Analyzer. I usually use it for Bunny. So let's try to spend all of our MP because we're going to be flying and dodging in the air. And blah, blah, blah. No problems with MP anymore. If you're running out of MP, it's really just your fault. Ammo problems? Have no fear, because Sacred Flame is here. If you're running out of ammo, use your 1 as much as possible to keep the Repentance up. The Repentance is the buff on top of the Devourer. You can see it cooling down here. This will refund your ammunition. Please have maximum HP on your Serena. Anything very close to 39,000 hit points will net you the most damage. This isn't a Serena build, this is a Serena guide so that you can go play them. People are going to ask what my modules are anyway, so here they are. The modules that you need to get close to 39,000 are going to be increased HP and Stim Accelerant and an overwhelming HP. You can get more HP than this, but you don't really need to because Serena's damage maxes out at 39,000. The maximized conservation is there, but you actually don't need this as long as you're really good with swapping to your green weapons to refund your mana, but you do lose damage that way. The arc tuning tree is here, although I haven't spent a lot of time in it because, you know, it doesn't really matter. As long as you take this line down here for health. You'll get health. You can also just put more health on your modules. Like I said, it doesn't matter. She's broken, and you don't really need to build that much into her. I have Slayer on here, so my hit points aren't 39,000 anymore. But I just thought that would showcase what you would need to maximize the damage output. And it is your health at 39,000. I know a lot of people are going to just look for the best builds online and use them. I'm boycotting Serena because she's way too strong. But if you want to use Serena, please break her, because that's what she's for. Or the devs would have fixed her by now. Anyway, have fun flying out there. Please fly. Bye!